going to show you both in this presentation. If you just came on, if you don't mind muting yourself, that would be great. I muted everyone, but for some reason, it's not muting everyone as they come in. So if you can mute yourself, that would be awesome as people come in. So what I'm going to be doing today is, like I said, I'm going to be showing you how the program works. I'm going to be going through the product a little bit and answering how it works and answering any questions at the end. Give me 1 second. There it is. I figured out how to do it. All right, now, and then in addition to that, at the very end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up for any questions that you may have, because I'm going to show a few use cases, how it works, and how the product can be used for you in your personal business, in your family, and every other area of your life that you would do something as an online meeting. At the very end, there are people that may want to help us take this product around the world. And if that's the case, then I'll be showing you how that works, how the compensation works, and everything else. But just give you a little brief insight about this. The reason why the company came about in the first place, the owner, he wants to speak to you. He'll talk to you here in a few minutes for about 7 minutes. But the reason he put this program on is because Zoom basically exploited all of us. Let me explain what I mean. I know you guys have probably been on Zoom. It's not your first time. So if you've been on Zoom before, you've probably told someone, wow, you should get on Zoom, especially during the pandemic. Because what did we do? We had nothing else to do. We were all sheltered in place. And I have the chart from the time 2020 came to the time, 3 years later, Zoom blew up from a nothing company to a $5 billion company. How? Because we told everyone on earth they should be on Zoom because that was the only option at the time, the real only option. And that's what we did. So we built that company to a $5 billion company. Well, the owner of this company, at the time that company was blowing up, he was actually the number one sales rep for the company. He was the number one IP. He's actually taking the product, making it simple, making it easy to use, and selling it to companies around the world. He was number one out of all the people in Zoom. So as time went on, we saw AI technology. We saw different technologies coming, and he went to the owners of Zoom and said, listen, there's some new things that need to come up. I know some ideas for 2.0 Zoom. And they said, no, thank you. No, thank you. Not interested. Just keep bringing us customers. We like that idea. So he said, okay, I'm going to bring you something different. And he brought him his resignation. He said, I quit. Then he said, now I'm going to be your competitor because I just told you there's some technology that needed to be in the world and you guys choose not to do it. So I'm going to bring it to the world. But I'm also going to do something else. You guys have exploited thousands upon thousands, not millions of people that have told everybody about Zoom, and they didn't get paid a dime, and you guys got paid all the money. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to flip the paradigm on that whole opportunity, and I'm not going to spend a single penny on marketing. We're not going to spend $1 on advertising. We're not going to spend any on social media. We're going to give 100% of that money to the people that are actually doing the work, the customers that are actually using the product and telling other families and friends about the product. But not only are we going to pay them for it, we're going to also show them how they can get their service for free. So they don't even have to pay any money for their service. And by doing that, we're going to be able to spread this around the world very easily, effortlessly, and virtually no cost for the end user. So now I'm going to show you a little short video, about a 7-minute video from the owner. After that, I'll come back and then I'll go through and show you the features of the program. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. By the way, this is a basic screen share. So he's going to tell you things like touch the screen and do this. Don't reach out to do it because we won't be able to do it because I'm not actually giving you the link. I'm actually just showing you the process, but you'll get the gist of it as I go. I always say that because people like to reach out for the screen and be trying to fiddle around with it and it ain't working. And they think it's broken. It's not working. I'm not sending you the link. I'm just showing it to you just as a demo. So let me show it to you right now.
Hi, I'm Steve Jamison, the CEO of Pxch. If you are watching this, you probably use Zoom or Google Meet to run your business. And you probably know those tools haven't really changed in forever. Before starting Pxch, I spent almost 4 years as Zoom's largest ISV partner. While those platforms solve the connection problem, they don't solve the sales conversion problem. They are a very effective presentation tool, but they are passive, perfect for talking to an audience of shared screens. But if you need to grow your business with a call to action, texting a link in the chat has become obsolete. Pxch is radically different. It is a conversion system, a new sales process. We help you drive appointments, fill out forms live with clients, grow sales teams faster, and make immediate sales without anyone ever leaving the meeting or webinar. While you watch this demo, ask yourself 3 critical questions. Can this technology help my business right now? Will it increase my conversions by turning viewers into participants? Is it fundamentally better than the passive tools I'm using today? If the answers are yes, you'll have an opportunity to enroll today and start immediately. You are about to experience the world's first and only fully interactive meeting and webinar conversion system. Go ahead, take your mouse and touch the screen. You can't do this on other platforms. Shift people from watching to active participation. That is the moment conversion becomes possible. From 1 to 600 people can interact simultaneously. It is also completely private. Imagine asking 600 people to enter their credit card details to lock in a price. And then the only person who can see it is the person putting in their own information. The user has total security. But Pxch isn't just for live events. We also created your recordings to be interactive. You record your perfect presentation once, send it out via email or ads, and a prospect watching at 2 a.m. in their pajamas can still click the screen, scroll the page, buy your product, and book your real-time calendar. It's an evergreen sales machine that works while you sleep. We also offer live AI voice translation. If you speak English, your audience can hear you in real time in Spanish, French, Vietnamese, or 40 other languages. You can market worldwide and build a global business with 0 language barriers. Pxch is effective for any meeting requiring a call to action. Insurance/finance? Stop emailing PDFs. Take applications, get signatures, and take payments live on screen in one meeting. Network marketers? Sell your products, recruit new distributors, and get them to pay or join immediately without the need to follow up. Real estate? Sign listing agreements digitally or close escrows instantly on the call. Coaches/consultants? Close high-ticket sales and collect payment immediately. We believe in this product so much that we created a way for you to get your account for free. As you start using Pxch, people will stop the meeting and ask what system you are using because it's so different from what they are used to. Just give them your referral link. When they enroll, you earn an instant cash reward, $50, $75, or $100, deposited immediately into your account and up to 30% residually on the ongoing subscriptions. Refer just 3 paid clients and your monthly fee goes to 0 and can stay there forever. You get your money back and a free conversion machine. Let's look back at those 3 questions. Can Pxch help your business? Yes. Can it increase your conversions? Yes. Is it better than what you use now? Absolutely. So why wait another day using old, outdated tools? Let's get you enrolled. I'm going to walk you through it. Our screen is now live. Use your mouse and click on one of the 3 plans on the screen right now to get started. Pick the one that fits your goals. Our standard plan, perfect for getting started. Host 100 interactive guests, 90 minutes per session. Unlimited live and interactive recorded meetings. The premium plan, the sweet spot for growing businesses. Host 300 interactive guests, 3 hours per session, double the storage plus AI transcriptions. And the pro plan, maximum capacity for power users and large teams. Go ahead, move your mouse and click Standard, Premium, or Pro on the screen right now, and let me be the first to welcome you.
If you aren't quite ready to get started just yet, because we raised as many new questions as ones we have answered, listen to a brief message from one of our special AI twins, who we created right here on the Interactive Pxch platform, and who will invite you to a live demo where you will see the answers to why Pxch, why now, and most importantly, why you.
Hello. In case you didn't recognize me, I am Albert Einstein, and I know a little something about the journey of inventing, developing, and launching new technologies. If you are asking yourself the question of why Pxch, why now? Let me give you my equivalent of my best E=mc² answer. The very first webinar platform was launched in 1995 by Xerox. It could accommodate up to 1,000 people and included instant polling and chat, which means no one, least of all Zoom, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams, has developed any key innovations for webinars in the past 30 years. This is no longer the case. There is a new innovative web platform, and it's called Pxch. And the webinar audience wanting to interact in real time on their computer, laptop, or phone might be far bigger than you realize. The closest comparison I can think of is when my friend Tom invented the light bulb. He had an entire world of people using candles. He understood the size of his audience. Today, the estimate is that as many as 2 billion individual people have attended a live webinar, with 550 million people attending a live webinar every single day. And you ask, why now? The first light bulb lasted only 13 hours, and he had every person in the world wanting one. His live demos created unprecedented demand. And when you go through a live interactive demo with Pxch, I promise you the light bulb will go on inside of you. Some of us are meant to enjoy the world's best inventions as customers, while others are meant to reap the benefits of finding them. There is a place for all of you here at Pxch. Get started right now or book a live demo. You will create an experience, and you will understand the demand that is about to come. I haven't seen something this demonstratable since gravity. Still wish I had invented that one.
Let me thank Mr. Einstein, but just remember that it could also have been an AI twin of you making a compelling message with your interactive website attached. So feel free to sign up today or book a live demo. Or get started today and book a live demo so you have an overview of how to use the platform in the best possible way. Have a great day, everybody.
Okay. So I hope that was exciting for you because I want to really show you what this is all about. I hope you really grasp what you guys have in your hands there. So let me show you what I just showed you. What you just saw was a live interactive webinar, webinar that really you can actually touch the screen and actually help people make a decision to do business with you right away. And I'm going to show you what I mean. See, there's a couple of things you can do. The first thing is called one-to-one selling. The biggest challenge with webinar systems is that when someone sees the webinar system, you have to, after you're done making the presentation, you have to send them something for them to enroll. So like, let's say you're doing a webinar and you're selling coaching or you're selling a product or a service. At the end of that presentation, the call to action is usually get together with the person who invited you and get the webinar. Or here's a link I'm gonna send you in your email. Perfect example, today, I actually contacted a company to buy some software for me marketing the Pxch system. So I went to him, I met with them for about 45 minutes, me and my marketing manager. The software he was showing me was so powerful. I was like, this is awesome. This is exciting. I'm in, I'm doing it. You know what he said? Okay, great. I'll send you a link and then we can talk later on in the week. And I said, great, let's set up a time for Wednesday because tomorrow I'm booked. Let's do Wednesday. He goes, well, I'm kind of going on vacation that day. So can we talk the following week? And I'm thinking, wow, this guy, I'm thinking, I said, you're exactly the person that uses our software. Because let me show you what could have done if this was my software. You could have opened the screen. I would have paid right now. You would have went on vacation with a bonus. But see, since you didn't do that, you need to become an affiliate with us. And guess what? His company's becoming an affiliate with us because of exactly that. See, they have the problem, and they're a big company that does marketing on webinars. They were using Zoom, but they could not close the sale. So that's one thing. Another thing you can do is what's called one-to-many. That's where you're making the presentation. But like right now, there's 4 or 5 of us on here right now. But let's say there were 10 or 15 or 20 or 50 people on this same webinar. I could be doing the same presentation. And then at the end, let me show you what I could do. I could say, I'm going to make the screen interactive. So like right now, Marja, if you want to enroll, let me show you what you could do. I could literally make the screen live. So now you can see that the screen is live. What that means is you can actually move the screen up and down. You can actually click the button that says try Pxch today. You can actually do it right on your computer. Each of you can do it individually and separately, which means you could go there and say, you know what, I think I want that standard program. And you can click the button, put in your credit card details, sign up, and none of us will see anything. Meaning each one of you can enroll individually. So I want you to picture that. Let's say you're a coach or you sell a product, you're in network marketing, and you have 10 people on you have 10 new guests at this meeting. You're doing the presentation and you have 10 people that are going to sign up. You can have 10 people sign up at one shot. Boom. You can have 5 people that want to do your coaching sign up at one time. You could put your calendar up here and have 5 people sign up in your calendar at one time. 10, 15, 20, 100, up to 600 people at one time, depending on which package you get. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the screen back, and I'm going to make it a standard screen. And so now that means I'm now in control of the screen again. So you see, I can be in control of the screen. I can let you have control of the screen. I can move it around. Let's say you were in the middle of filling out the form. I could send it back to you. You can still fill out your form and keep it going where you want. The reason why that's important is because now you can control the eyeballs of the people. That's one of the big reasons why webinars are so important, so you can keep control of the presentation. Our system has the best of both worlds. You can actually present it, let them buy, let them order, and then come back, start it all over again, put the training class up, help them get started, and all of that. So all of that in one system. So let me just kind of run through it. If it's something that you want to do, I'm going to make the screen live just so that if it is something you want to get started with, you can get started right now. It's very simple. And then I'm going to show you how to get it for free. That's the key part. So the screen is now live. So if you decide that you want to join with me, I'm on my team, you're more than welcome. You can hit enroll for standard right now. If you're brand new and you don't have a big team and you're just by yourself, or maybe you're a coach, you can just get the standard plan. It's a one-time payment of $100 and then $49 a month. So it's $149 one-time payment. And then the second one is $179. The third one is $199. But here's the best part about the program. There is no doubt you're going to use this. Once you start using it, the people are going to ask you, how did you just make your screen live like that? How did that happen? And you're going to say, well, it's very simple. I use a program called Pxch. I don't use Zoom anymore. If you like, I can kind of show you how it works. It can take about 5 minutes. They say, yeah, you show them how it works. You do a little short demo with them. They're like, well, that makes sense. I want it. Here, let me give you my link. You can sign up. And I'm going to show you how to get it for free. You can tell them that. So now when the person signs up for $149, you make $50 right up front. So that means you bought for $149, you referred someone that paid $149, you made $50. You do that 3 times, you now have your $149 back, meaning the program costs you nothing to join. And your $49 a month is now waived. That's why we have what's called the power of 4. We recommend you to go for 4 people, because if you get the 4th one, then you're ensuring that if whatever drops off, you have enough time to get the next one. So that's what we recommend. Go for 4 people minimum, and then you have those 4, you got paid $200, and your program is free. Now, if someone jumps on the $99 a month program, and you only bought the $149, you actually make $300. You double your money. Let me say that again. You join up for $149 today. You refer 3 people. Let's say tomorrow at our onboarding or at our meeting that we do at the corporate office tomorrow night at Tuesday at 9 p.m. You invite 3, 4, 5 people there. 3 of them join at the $199. You now doubled your money and your system is free. There's nothing you can do that could double your money that quickly. Nothing. And you can do that as often as you want. There's no limit on how many people you can enroll in this program. So that's the second feature. It's called one-to-many. The third feature I want to tell you about is called Smart Links. Smart Links are where, let's say you had 10, 20, 50, 100 people on your team in this program. And then you had this, and then they were part of it as well. So they had 20 people on your team in the system. You could give them what's called a Smart Link. And then each one of the people on your team have a Smart Link. They would send that Smart Link out to their guest. So let's say your 20 people gathered 100 people as guests. You're the best presenter. You make the presentation. Those 100 guests decide to join. It's going to fall into the organization of everybody in your team. In other words, the system will track the sales and put them in the replicated website of each person on your team. Meaning you went from 20 people on your team to 120 people on your team in one meeting. There's no system ever in this history of this direct sales industry that can do that. So that's another thing you can do. That's called Smart Links. The fourth thing we talked about was what you just saw, that interactive video. Let me tell you what that's called. That's called recorded and interactive. See, that recording right there had my calendar at the end. Did you notice? It also had my web page at the end. So let me show you what I could do. let's say tonight I'm going to go, and not work tomorrow, but I want to work tomorrow. I don't want to work, but I want my system to work. I could set up an automatic email to send it out to 1,000 people. I could take that video, send it on there. That video would come, it would go on someone's email link. They'd click on the link. Steve would pop up and say hi and start telling that same story. He'd say, go ahead and click the link and sign up. If you're not ready to sign up right now, book a time with Steven for a demo. The literal customer could actually literally book the time in my calendar, sign up right now, and actually join in my organization while I'm at home resting. And I can do that over and over and over and over again. And I can do it with different videos. That's just one. I can make 10 of those different types of videos and have it going right now. Trust me, I'm about to start doing that. So that's what's called recorded and interactive. It could also be a lead generator as well to generate customers. That's the fourth quality that this has. The fifth one is this. Because where we live in the United States, there's people that speak different languages. So we have an automatic language translation system. I just made the translation system active. What that means, if I speak in English, you can hear it in a different language. You can change the language. So let's say if I'm speaking in English and you speak Spanish, you can change it to Spanish. You'll hear me speaking in English. You'll hear me speaking in Spanish. And then if you have a question for me, you can actually talk to me in English. So I'm turning the language off. But that's another one of our benefits is the language translation. So let me recap. You got one-to-one, live and interactive. You have one-to-many, live and interactive. You have 3 platforms, a standard Zoom type platform, standard meeting shared platform. You have the interactive platform, and you have a webinar platform, all 3 of them in one system. You have the avatars where you can do recorded and interactive for lead generation, for filling out forms, for getting new customers, for actually getting people in your team, for training. All of that is included in one system. And then the last thing we went over is the language translation. So those are most of the features. There's a lot more, but that's enough features. But let me tell you the biggest benefit of this is the compensation. For the people that want to actually use the product, we recommend you to refer 4 people and yours is free. So you refer 3, yours is free, but we recommend you getting that extra 4th one just in case. So you refer 3, yours is free, and you got your money back. And now your system is free. Here's the real question. At what point will Zoom ever be free? The answer is never. So that alone makes a huge difference in addition to all the other features that we have. The last thing I want to show you is how you can earn income. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my product hat off, and I'm now going to put my business hat on and show you how you can earn some income. Because some people want to look and say, hey, wait a minute. If Zoom didn't pay me, I don't want to go through the same thing and tell everybody about Pxch because you're going to do it by accident. So you don't want to just do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now show you what the compensation looks like. Because if you do decide that you want to help us share this, the compensation is very, very lucrative. Let me show you how it works. So this is how it works. It's very simple. We have 3 plans. And you can write these down for yourself. Standard plan, premium, and pro. If you join at the 149 level, and then you refer someone that joins at the 149 level, you make $50. If they join at this level, you make 75. You join at this level, you make 100. And there's no limit on how many people you can enroll. So just ask yourself the question, how many people do you know that use Zoom? How many people do you know that know somebody that use Zoom? The answer is everyone, because he just said 550 people a year get on Zoom. Or no, I'm sorry, I apologize. 550 million people get on Zoom or a webinar conference every day. I apologize. So virtually everybody you know is doing this. And think about what's happening with the war. Think about what's happening with the economy. Do you think more people are going to be online or off? More people are going to be online. It's getting worse. It's getting more. So more people are going to be on. So we have the only system like it. The next thing is, so now that's the first part. That's an immediate cash. When I say immediate cash, meaning you get paid now. Let me explain. Let's say you decide to join right now and you're on my team. As soon as you press the pay button, it hits my account instantly. It's instant. So if you don't want to generate money now, this is the fastest path to cash right here. Now, the second part is the residual. Now, this is the part that's the best part for me, because for me, if you don't make residual, it don't make sense. And here's why: because every month they're going to be paying every single month. So why shouldn't we get benefit every single month? And that's what Steve decided to do. So here's how it works. Once you've referred 5 customers, you now become what's called an active affiliate with us. Once you've referred 5 customers, you get 10% per month on each one of those 5. But remember what each one of those 5 are doing. They're trying to get their 3, right? So it just starts to grow exponentially. But once you personally have enrolled 10 customers, you make 20% per month on all of your customers and all of the 3. They got 3, they got 3, they got 3. And then once you personally enroll 20 customers, you get 30% override on all of the 3. They got 3, they got 3, they got 3. And there's no limit, and there's no limit of country either. So it could be anywhere in the world. I have people now in Brazil. I have people in Colombia. I have people in Brazil, in Africa. I have people in India and in Pakistan, all over the world. And this literally been 2 months. So I said, forget this. I'm going for the 20 immediately. So I got the 20 in 2.5 weeks. So there's no time frame. I figured if I'm going to do it, I might as well maximize my income. So that's how the compensation plan works. And I'm going to keep it really simple. Why don't you just do the math? If you went to work and you put part-time into this along with what you're doing, not to change what you're doing, just part-time, and you would have got a few, they got a few because, you know, they're going to want their 3, they're going to want theirs for free, and you got a few. And let's say it took you 6 months, and you put 500 people between you and all the customers you told, and all the customers they've told turned into 500 people. Well, if you're averaging $30 per month per person times $500, 500 people, that's if you're getting 30%. And let's say the person's averaging the $20 a month program right here, which is that will be this one. If that were the case, you're going to be making about $15,000 a month on average. Now, it could be lower, it could be higher. You can make none if you don't do anything. But just with 500 customers, think about that. What if you got 5,000 customers? What if you got 10,000 customers? What if you kept growing? Because you can't stop it. Once you get them in, you can't stop them from getting their 3 or getting their 5 or getting their 10. You can't stop it. See, this is not a matter of if it's going to happen. It's only a matter of if you're going to get paid on it. I have changed my entire business model around to do this one program. Now, I'm still doing my one-on-one coaching. I'm just taking a lot less one-on-one coaching. Here's why. Because this is where the money is. This is where the system is. Everybody's on Zoom. Everybody needs it. I can impact people all around the world. And that's the reason why I'm putting this program together. So if it makes sense for you, and you have any questions, I'm going to open it up here in a second. But at the end, if you have any questions about the comp plan, ask. If you have any questions about the system, ask. But again, I'm going to make it available one last time. Because for those who do want to work with me, I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to make it very simple. Give me 1 second. Let me stop the screen. And then I'm going to share the screen again. I'm going to share the website one more time. So this is how it works. This is the essence of our program. It's very simple. We have an automatic screen sharing program where you go ahead and click Try Pxch today. It takes it over to this page. You help people decide that they want to join. You hit the interactive screen. If it's something you want to work with, and you want to work with me on my team, all you have to do is go ahead and hit enroll for standard. Once you're enrolled for standard, then you put your credit card information in. What's going to happen is this. They're going to give you a link. I'm going to show you that link here in a minute. I'm going to show you what it looks like inside the platform. So once they give you that link, then what's going to happen is you're going to be able to do 2 things. One is you're going to be able to do your meetings like you normally do, like you're accustomed. It's very similar to what you're already using. If you already use Zoom or any of those types of services, you already know how to use this program. So you get what you already have. You can start immediately. There's no delay. There's no time delay on how to learn how to use it because you're already doing it. That's the first thing. The second thing you'll be able to do is you'll actually be able to start referring other people. And you could literally join today and then tomorrow. Let me tell you the first thing. There's a thing called an onboarding class that we have. I'm going to give you the link. I'm going to put the link in the chat. The link for the chat is the onboarding class. The owner of this company has made a decision. I'm going to help everyone learn how to use this program. So he created an onboarding class. And the onboarding means you can go there and you can actually talk to the owner, get your questions answered, make sure it's a good fit for you. And then if it is, you start using some of the other features on it. So I just put it in the chat right now, the onboarding link. So if you're brand new, the first thing you want to do is sign up, because you want to go there with your questions that you have. You don't want to go there asking them questions about the platform. What you want to do is ask them questions about how to use the platform. So if you want to go to the onboarding tomorrow, then what you want to do is you go ahead and sign up for the standard or the pro or the platinum, whichever one is best for you. Then you go in and start using it today like you would use Zoom. Just go in and start playing around with it. You can't break it. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. Once you go in, you start using the system, then you come tomorrow with some good questions. How does this work? How do I do this? I couldn't figure out how to do that. Now we can answer those questions and fill in all the gaps for you. That's how you do it. So let me show you this screen now. I'm going to show you the actual inside of the platform so you can see what it looks like. All right. So I'm going to log in. This is my account. Once you log in, the first thing I want you to realize is the simplicity of it. What we've done is we've done the opposite of Zoom. Zoom used to be simple. When Steve was there, he made it simple. They've now gone really confusing. I mean, you got to be a PhD to navigate through that thing nowadays. There's so many buttons and clicks and programs in there. It's crazy. You don't have to do that here. Very simple. You want to start a meeting? You click one button, start a meeting. And you got two options. You got version 1.0 or 2.0. Right now we're on 2.0. But you notice that they're adding more benefits, so they're not all here yet. So this is you can use one or the other. If you want a background screen, you got to use 101. If you want the translation feature, you got to use two. But the good news is, while we're still in beta in 2, they're allowing us to use it, allowing us, if there's any bugs, let us get the bugs out and everything else. But here you can see all the features on both. You can see it. Makes it very easy to use. The second thing you can do is you can schedule a meeting. So let's say you want to schedule a meeting. You would go here, click schedule meeting. You would title test. And then you put the description of the meeting. You set the time and how long you want it to be. If it's going to be an every week meeting or recurring, you click that button. And then you hit continue. Once you hit continue, now you can decide what type of meeting is going to be. Standard, that's just like a regular meeting. A webinar where everyone is blocked out. The difference between a meeting and a webinar is on a webinar, everyone is blocked out. In other words, you can't see anyone else and they can't see you. I'm sorry, they can see you, but they can't see each other. So it's blocked out. So you have both in our platform. By the way, if you want a webinar with Zoom, you actually have to pay an extra $50 to $100 a month if you want the webinar. This is included. And we have the interactive meeting, which is what we're on today. You have all three options you can choose. So let's say we choose interactive. We hit continue. Now we have the co-host. Remember I talked about those smart links? The smart links are here. So if we wanted to get co-host, I can click that. Now I can say, what website am I going to show? Let's say if I was in the network marketing business, I could put up my network marketing business in here. Now everybody on my team is there. I can put that in there and then I can hit continue. So I'm going to go ahead and put my webinar here, and then all the people on my team are going to show up. I can say, send them a code, send them a code, send them a code. And then all these people get emailed a co-host link. They can take their self-replicated website and put it into that co-host link, and now they get a separate link. That link is a guest link that they can now send to all their guests. So now one of those can invite people to this one meeting. When I do the presentation, all of those people will fall into the downline of each person that got a co-host link. No other company on earth has anything remotely close to that. So now visualize, if you know people in network marketing that have a team, or if you know big leaders in network marketing companies, or you know sales teams and sales organizations, or you know affiliate networkers or affiliate marketers, all of those people can use this type of tool. So that's the co-host invitation link. And then once you've selected that, now it tells you you can review your meeting and you can create the link. Once it's created, now you actually have the link you can share. That's how it works, you guys. So I just wanted to share that with you so you can see what it looks like. See the simplicity of the program. And so that's the first part. Next thing is you have my rewards. My rewards are commissions. These are the commissions you can earn and where you and how they're it shows the team and all the people that are underneath you. It shows it in a graph form. These are all the people that are with me. That these are not all of them. These are just my level. These are just the ones I personally enrolled, not including all of them. If I want to go here, it starts showing you more levels and more levels and more levels. This has been in like 4 weeks or 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, that's how many people enrolled. It just keeps growing and growing and growing as I start showing more people the program. Okay, so that's how that works. Over here, you can go down to media. So this is your recordings. So when you record, you can go here, you could download your record, you could watch it, or you could delete it. Over here is where you can make the AI talking photos. Just like what you saw, Steve, that was called a talking photo. You can put a photo in here, put a voice in there, put a script, and boom, it pops out what I just did. You could do that for marketing purposes. You could do that for lead generation purposes. You could do that for just inviting people to a meeting purposes. Many different applications of that. And we'll be going through whole trainings on just how to use that tool. And then, of course, where all your co-hosts are sitting, they're all here. These are all the co-hosts that you can invite to help promote your event. And then the last thing is the training. We have Pxch tutorials. We made this thing so simple, our tutorials are about a minute long each. It doesn't take very long to learn this. So this system, we made it so simple and so easy so anyone can do it. So imagine you now refer this to a couple people who refer to a couple people who refer to a couple, and somehow over time you get 1,000 people in your system. You're earning a huge residual income. And that's in addition to your existing business. So this is how the program works. This is Pxch. And that's how the program can work for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up for questions, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the time for questions. Anybody have any particular questions for me? This is your time. Any questions at all? No such thing as a bad question. The only bad question is the one that you have that you're afraid to ask. Any questions? Oh, you know what? You guys are muted. You guys can't open your mic, your microphone. Let me unmute, allow mics. Okay, everyone's mic is allowed. You guys can now talk. Any questions at all? No? Can't hear you, Keith. We're going to have to get you a better microphone, buddy. Can't hear you, Keith. Your microphone is blinking in and out. It's okay. Keith, you can know my phone number direct. If you want to call me, you're more than welcome to. Because I can't hear you on here. But anyway, you guys, anyone who want to go to that onboarding, look in the chat. You have the chat boarding there. I would recommend, if you're not enrolled already, go ahead and sign up. And then what I'll do is I'll talk to you right after this meeting, if you, and not directly after, because I have a meeting directly after. But later on today, we can talk. But go to that onboarding. Here's all you have to do. Go into the system. Start using it. You can't break it. Click the buttons. Watch the training videos. Practice it. Learn how to use it. Demoing it is just like what you just saw me do today. I have a demo sheet. I have a demo schedule. Let me give you the schedule, because I actually have a schedule and a team of calendar. So I have meetings that I do just like this. I have them every Monday, every Wednesday, every Saturday at 5 p.m. Also, we have one on Saturday at 12 p.m. to 2, and that's a meeting and training. And then tomorrow night is a great opportunity for all of you. You can actually invite people to our open house with the corporate with Steve. Steve, the owner, is going to be doing a presentation. So I just sent you my team calendar in the chat. You can pull it up, click on it, register, put your name and email and information in there, who your sponsor is and all that. Register, and then you're going to go into our database so we can communicate with you and let you know any special events that are coming up, any special trainings, any special announcements or bonuses that we're offering. So let you know about that. So you can go ahead and get that. It's in the chat. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And if you don't have any other questions, I look forward to talking to you soon. If you are planning on going to the onboarding, I will see you then. Okay. Bye, everybody.